Welcome everybody back to the channel. I look forward to giving you this little very unique project that I've decided to do a video on. Not kind of my usual stuff, but I thought it was something neat that people could take a look at. Like anything, please do your own research. This is crypto, so there's lots of risk involved with any kind of stuff in here. We're definitely seeing a nice bullish type market starting over the last little while. There's been some pullbacks, I think, due to a lot of people that have held through the bear, held their Bitcoin and realized, oh crap, I'm not in for the long haul for this one, due to risk tolerance, not happy with buying at the high and that kind of stuff. So they're taking maybe some very minimal profits and getting out of the space. So we'll have a little bit of that. Obviously, there's the halving, all that kind of stuff. So lots of stuff coming down the pipes. Very excited for what's coming. So hopefully you stick around for all the fun and games. And this play is kind of a neat one. So I did post this in my Discord. So the price of the token may be a little different. Maybe it will have appreciated a little bit by the time this video comes out. Because it's coming out on April 4th. I believe there is some other content coming out that day, which could drive some volume into this one. If you did get into it when I talked about it in my Discord, then hopefully kudos to you, and you've seen some nice appreciation of value. This is a very unique play that actually allows you to invest in the real world through the taxes that are collected for this token. So basically 4% tax to buy and sell, and when those transactions are done, those funds are removed and put into this payroll company that the founder has set up. And I guess in the country where he's from, the payroll companies actually work where the payroll company pays out all the employees, and then they invoice the company that then pays them back. So you need a fair amount of capital. So in return for providing some of this capital, he's offering some a neat tokenomics in this token in order to reward people for holding it. A little different. I did have some chats with him on camera. I mean, I wasn't sure I was really sold on how it was being done, but it's something unique, and I can't discredit that. He is on camera with me and had a very good conversation. I think I'm assuming, see him on camera on some AMAs and stuff, and we'll happily have him on my channel in the future if we see some good traction from this. I'd like to have him on to kind of go into more digging deep and seeing what the future is for this one as it evolves. And I haven't done a whole lot on Solana, so it was kind of nice to get some exposure there. So basically, you're adding liquidity. Liquidity added weekly, strengthen the token, and decrease overall volatility. That's what. So when he invests in this IRL business, he'll earn possibly around 2 to 3% weekly, and those 2 to 3% weekly will then be added liquidity used for buybacks and some passive income for holders, and then some raffles and types of stuff. So some very different things on ways on kind of keeping it going. We've seen tokens that have done these kind of things, but the revenue sources have been very weak to nil when they've done them. So the nice advantage here is hopefully we're going to see some actual, because it's IRL investments, because there's actually some revenue being generated, we'll be able to hopefully see those funds come back into the token through different ways. And the Discord seems quite active. The mods and the founders seem quite active to be very transparent on all the different things that are happening and all the ways they're trying to grow the market cap for this one. So and there is a dashboard, so you can kind of head over to the dashboard. Gives you a little bit of a breakdown of what's going on and the funds raised. They did break 10,000 of liquidity, or sorry, addition, but I think they're just about to or have broken 10,000 of treasury or tax treasury, 47,000. Sorry guys. So a little breakdown of what's gone into the treasury for the 4 to 3%. So as this number grows, obviously the amount of money coming back into the token will grow as well, and there'll be people that will leave, people that will come back. So a real benefit to the hodlers is hopefully reaping some of the benefits of this growth as things progress. And I think there's some opportunities here to kind of like buy and sell too. I mean, if I had maybe rode this high, I might have maybe sold here and then come back in here or here. I'm not a big person for doing that, but that can definitely be advantageous for the people that watch that stuff. So a way to play it kind of thing. And then some airdrops coming soon. The marketing fund, which obviously this is a sponsored video, and there is some sponsored stuff coming up to help kind of drive the movement of this token, which again, you kind of need that kind of stuff with this kind of very different, unique approach to things. So we'll see hopefully some more content to describe everything for everyone. Yeah, so other than that, that's kind of the big thing. I would recommend getting into the Discord. They are active in there, like I said, talking about all the different things that are going on. And then here's your little fact. So how to buy, I'll show you that in a moment, but basically there's a buy button at the top or here. And then why is there a tax? As I already said, it's for those guys. And tax on wallet transfers to. Oh, that's a good point, actually. So yeah, so if you move the token from one wallet to another, you will incur a tax. The nice thing is this sort of does benefit you. So and it's just a way, I think, for the gamification of the system not to get too taken advantage of. And how often is the tax invested? The tax collected throughout the week and invested into our RWA, so the real world asset, at the end of the week. So just letting you know that. And how does it generate it? So payroll processing company, which can easily generate 2 to 3 weekly. There is a pitch deck, which I would recommend you have a read through. But basically the idea, like I already mentioned, is they pay all the employees using a bulk of funds, and then they get that money back from the company afterwards, obviously with some profit for doing all the work and handling all the receipts and I'm assuming some of the tax forms and that kind of stuff to help take those duties off the hands of the company itself. And again, buy, you click buy, it opens up in Jupyter. And Sol is kind of what the pairing is. So you're better off for the least amount of fees to use Sol in order to buy it. But you can use, obviously, anything. I used USDT or USDC, I can't recall. And so it created a little funnel here for me. I have $250 invested, so I have 15,000 bull. I will probably increase a little bit. I would like to maybe get up to 50,000 bull ABULL, and kind of go from there, and maybe I kind of DCA in or buy the dips as I have funds available, and see kind of where this goes. I'm interested in the unique mechanics. I'm obviously very interested when there's IRL type stuff being done inside there, which is great. So all those things combined are giving me some positive vibes here. And like I said, the founders on camera, they have an active Discord. They seem to be showing transparency in all the things that they're doing, which I think is all positive things in the space. I don't want to over diversify, as I've talked about in a lot of my videos, but I do want some certain nest eggs in different things, and playing some tokens is something I haven't done a whole lot of and would like to get a little bit more into. So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, please do come by my Discord for alpha like this stuff, where, like I said, some people got a little bit early access to the token by a little drop in my Discord announcements. And yeah, just hopefully this adds some value for you. And if you're playing around with it, do keep in mind in Sol, you're going to use a little different wallet. I used a Phantom wallet for mine. That's one of the ones that seems to be most used in there. So just something to keep in mind when you are moving funds over. I think I talked about in some prior videos about a certain bridge where you can bridge the funds over. I'm going to set up some stuff in my Discord with links directly to those things. But AllBridge is what it's called, core.allbridge. I can't remember the rest of the website, but I can probably show you right here. Whoops. I can't type. As soon as you get off on an angle, eh? There we go. Core.allbridge.io. The neat thing here is, I believe, and I haven't used it for this, to be honest with you, so I believe you could, I don't know if it lets you do, oh, there's no, yeah, there is Phantom Wallet. So I assume you can actually move some funds over to Sol from here, and there's probably other ways to do it, but the nice thing is you could put this gas in there. So if you go, yeah, Solana USDT. So there you go. So you can go from there to there. You can add some gas in there, and that, if you've never played in Sol before, you can connect two different wallets. So you connect your Phantom wallet and then connect your other wallet and then do that transaction. This is not something I've seen of a lot of bridges and stuff, so might be some more fees or whatever, but definitely a neat way to do that in order to get your gas token over to that chain, because if you've never used Sol, then you need to have Sol to do it. And I find using exchanges can get A, expensive, some of them can be cheaper, or B, I hate using centralized exchanges when I don't have to. So I think that's pretty much does it all. If you have a moment, do check this out. As I said, join the Discord or the Telegram to get more information and do some research and see what you think of ABULL and what they're trying to do in the space that's a little different than everything else. Thanks, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend.